Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister Wives, Robyn installed Kody's baby routine? Sister Wives, fans are shocked at Kody Brown's baby act. Kody Brown did something strange when he didn't want to respond to some awkward questions from Sister Wives presenter Suki. He pretended to be a child who found his actions endearing. Kody put his finger in front of his mouth, flipped his head up, and crossed his legs. He assured Suki he wouldn't respond if he didn't want to after striking that position. Supporters could practically see a 5-year-old child growing inside of this adult. His appearance was deemed absurd by Sister Wives fans. The analysis, however, followed, with some admirers coming up with an intriguing notion while others speculated on how he got to this position. Robyn Brown's parenting approach with her children was one of the first things that people jumped on. They also believed that Robyn might exhibit some of the same coddling behavior toward Kody at home. Hovers, Robyn Brown. All three of the original Sister Wives mothers raised their children in a similar way. They were far more relaxed than Robyn, even if they each had their own methods. They have talked about this throughout the seasons. Robyn characterizes her parenting style as being extremely protective of her children. Though they adopted it to each his own stance, the other women felt that it was a touch excessive. However, Robyn was referred to by Sister Wives fans as a helicopter mom and someone who overindulges in her children's needs. Sister Wives, does Robyn consider Kody to be her child? In addition to applauding Suki for her childish remark to Kody, Sister Wives viewers believe they understand why he is responding in such a manner. Since Kody acknowledges that he needs to be the center of attention, you can only imagine how Robyn must feel at home when her children divert her attention. Remember that he used to have 4 wives who were devoted to him, but now he just has one. On the show, we witnessed Robyn spoiling Kody. She is removing hair while he speaks into the camera in a recent scenario. The feature shot up top captures that moment. It is comparable to a mother adjusting hair on her child's head. It seemed strange that Kody didn't consider it. Fans conclude that he is accustomed to it as a result. According to Sister Wives followers, Robyn's extravagant parenting style extends beyond her children. They believe Kody participates in this scheme as well, intruding and demanding Robyn's attention, particularly when she is occupied with one of her 5 children. It was enlightening to watch Kody adopt the demeanor of a young child and then have Suki call him out on it. At one point, this man was proud of his efforts to be a strong man for his wives and children. For some supporters, it was unsettling to see him act like a youngster again. His outbursts on Sister Wives are unavoidable, though. Therefore, you cannot claim that this is the first instance of his infantile behavior. However, it's possible that Suki brought out his secret kid in unexpected ways. Or, as supporters speculate, Robyn raised the little kid in Kody Brown, and we now get to witness the fruits of her labor. Did he have to do it for the entire world to watch on the TLC series, though? What happened to Robyn Brown after Sister Wives Season 19? Robyn Brown has been living a rich and happy life with Kody Brown since participating in Sister Wives Season 19. She joined the Brown family in 2010 as Kody's 4th wife, following Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown. Robyn's relationship with Kody grew stronger over time than his relationships with his prior spouses. In 2014, she became his legal wife, strengthening her role in the family. Kody's first 3 wives left their spiritual marriages with him between 2021 and 2023. He then engaged into a monogamous relationship with Robyn and decided to pursue polygamy no longer. Initially, Robyn and Kody had difficulty owing to the considerable upheaval in their family dynamics. They had challenges in their marriage because Kody had trouble controlling his rage. Fortunately, things have settled down in recent months. They have found serenity in their new monogamous partnership and are now focusing their personal happiness. Kody and Robyn sold the Coyote Pass property and split the earnings evenly among themselves and the other sister wives, Meri and Janelle. Additionally, they also sold their former home and acquired a new one in Flagstaff, signifying the beginning of their new monogamous existence in a familiar yet fresh place. Robyn isn't in contact with any of the sister wives. At first, Robyn tried to get along with all of Kody's ex-wives. She became a confidant to Meri, a friend to Janelle, and a supporter to Christine. She cared for them, exhibiting her great belief in the concept of polygamy. However, once Kody ended his relationships with Meri, Janelle, and Christine, Robyn's attitude altered. She lost interest in keeping links with her former sister wives and eventually lost touch with all of them. As of 2025, Robyn appears to be out of communication with any of her former sister wives, including her former buddy, Meri. Meri, Janelle, and Christine have all stated their reasons for no longer being in touch with Robyn. Janelle noted that she never really had much of a relationship with Robyn. Janelle confessed that she doesn't carry any grudges toward Robyn, but she wasn't interested in continuing a friendship with her. Meri and Christine also share similar thoughts regarding their relationship with Robyn. Both women acknowledged they don't actually speak with Robyn, as they feel that they no longer need to create a relationship with her. According to Rogue Energy, Christine remarked, "I haven't talked to Meri or Robyn for years. Robyn's new home is bigger and more luxurious." Following the filming of the latest season, Robyn and Kody have relocated into a new home in Arizona. Previously, the couple owned a 4,476 square foot property in Flagstaff, Arizona. They bought it for $890,000 5 years ago and spent a lot of time there. Kody and Robyn's prior house featured 5 bedrooms and 4 baths. It was next to a national forest, making it an extremely attractive property. In late 2024, Robyn and Kody offered their home for sale. They immediately found a buyer and sold it for $1,775,000, making almost quadruple the profit. The new property features a 7-car garage, a guest house, and extra space for an RV, where their son, Dayton, may potentially live. Robyn and Kody purchased their new home for $2.1 million, indicating they are in a financially comfortable place. Some family members have accused them of being shopaholics, given their lavish purchases. It appears that Robyn and Kody are having a pretty comfortable life. Robyn looks very happy with Kody when the cameras are off. Kody felt unhappy and disheartened as his spiritual marriages to Meri, Janelle, and Christine came to an end. He was heartbroken by the fact that his ambition of having a big, polygamous family had been crushed. His remaining wife, Robyn, feared that Kody's anguish at the end of his 3 marriages was driving him to hurt their own relationship. She expressed anxiety that their marriage would also falter. Robyn refers to herself as the idiot that got left behind after her other sister wives decided not to continue with polygamy and instead chose personal independence. In late May 2025, they were sighted in Idaho Falls looking quite happy together. A Facebook user named Jasmine Griffin shared a picture with Kody and Robyn, stating, "It's not every day that you meet Kody and Robyn Brown in the small heart of Idaho Falls." Robyn, clad in a blue flowery shirt, had a big smile on her face while standing near to Kody, who had an even broader smile. Robyn may have splurged a small fortune on dolls. After parting from Kody, Janelle freely discussed the financial difficulties within the family. All family members contributed to the family funds, which were used to cover family expenses. However, over time, she began to witness a shift in how finances were managed. Janelle saw substantial sums being removed without explanation or transparency. She claimed, "And then the last several years, Kody would just take out funds and I don't know what for." While Meri and Janelle were fighting for their due piece of Coyote Pass land, Robyn was accused of mismanaging the family finances by spending money on dolls. According to a blogger, the Ashley's Reality Roundup, an Etsy account that supposedly belonged to Robyn, spent a substantial amount of money on dolls and doll accessories. The writer calculated that the account owner, likely Robyn, had spent around $60,000 on collector dolls and kitchenware. The account owner apparently made more than 100 purchases in the year of 2024. Robyn hasn't reacted to these charges, but multiple clues indicate at her link to the Etsy account. Robyn's spending habits have been a long-standing concern among Sister Wives fans, and this concern is likely to linger. When TLC's Sister Wives first aired, Kody Brown was presented as the confident, charismatic patriarch of a sprawling plural family. But more than a decade later, viewers have watched that image erode, episode by episode. Now, with only one wife remaining, Robyn Brown, Kody has stunned fans with behavior that many describe as childish and emotionally regressive. This culminated in a much-mocked moment during his interview with Sister Wives host Suki, where his refusal to answer a question led him to mimic toddler-like gestures. Many fans cringed. Others laughed. But some asked a much deeper question: why is Kody acting like this? A growing theory has emerged among longtime fans of the show, that Robyn Brown, the last wife standing, may be unintentionally enabling, or even encouraging, this behavior. Viewers speculate that Robyn's famously protective parenting style has extended to her relationship with Kody, creating a dynamic where he now acts less like a partner and more like one of her children. In this essay, we'll explore how Kody Brown's recent behavior may be linked to Robyn's parenting style, whether she's mothering him rather than partnering with him, and how this shift reflects broader themes within the Sister Wives narrative. Is Robyn merely being nurturing to a husband in crisis? Or is her coddling feeding into Kody's growing immaturity? And what does this say about their relationship, and Kody's own identity, as the Brown family falls apart? The infamous interview, when Kody acted like a child. Let's start with the moment that set this theory ablaze online. During the Sister Wives one-on-one special, host Sukanya Suki Krishnan pressed Kody Brown about some of his behavior and relationships. Viewers were stunned when, instead of responding with the assertiveness he once displayed, Kody physically folded into himself. He crossed his legs like a child, raised his head with a pout, and placed a finger to his lips. "I don't have to answer," he said. Social media erupted. Memes were created within minutes. Some called the move creepy, others pathetic, and many simply found it bizarre. "It was like watching a man in a toddler's body," one fan wrote on Reddit. Another added, "I've seen 5-year-olds behave more maturely." While Sister Wives fans have long been critical of Kody's tantrums and outbursts, this specific moment hit differently. It wasn't loud or aggressive. It was meek, regressive, and deeply unsettling. The baby Kody theory emerges. Not long after that episode aired, a theory began to take shape online, that Robyn Brown might be behind, or at least facilitating, Kody's regression. Viewers remembered multiple scenes throughout the years where Robyn doted on Kody in ways that went beyond traditional spousal affection. They recalled her picking lint out of his hair mid-interview, straightening his collar, or gently cooing to him as he vented his frustrations. It all began to click for fans. Robyn's well-documented helicopter parenting style wasn't just for her 5 children. Kody, now no longer the center of attention from 4 wives, may have slid into a new role, Robyn's 6th child. This theory isn't just about Kody acting like a baby in one odd moment. It's about a pattern, a dynamic that's been brewing quietly for years but has only now come fully into the spotlight as the Brown family fractures around him. Robyn's parenting style, overprotective or overbearing? To understand how this theory gained so much traction, we need to look at Robyn's approach to parenting. From her first appearance on Sister Wives, Robyn made it clear that she parents differently than Meri, Janelle, or Christine. She frequently described herself as very protective of her children and has expressed deep anxiety about the world's dangers. This is understandable for any mother, but in Robyn's case, it has led many to call her a helicopter mom. Throughout the series, Robyn's parenting style created tension. Christine, who raised her children with a more hands-off and empowering approach, often clashed with Robyn's overly cautious methods. Janelle, known for encouraging independence in her kids, also quietly bristled at Robyn's controlling tendencies. Even Meri, despite her limited number of children, raised eyebrows at times over Robyn's choices. Still, Robyn has stuck to her guns, frequently insisting that her way is about keeping her children safe, happy, and emotionally secure. But some fans now believe that Robyn's nurturing instinct didn't stop with her biological kids, and that when the other wives left, Kody became the main recipient of that energy. Kody's decline, from patriarch to pouting partner. In the early seasons of Sister Wives, Kody Brown projected confidence and authority. He saw himself as the leader of his family and often positioned himself as a spiritual and emotional guide for his wives and children. He made the rules, steered the family's big decisions, and expected loyalty in return. But with Christine leaving him, followed by Janelle, and then Meri, Kody was stripped of the admiration and attention he once took for granted. His carefully curated image of the plural family patriarch collapsed. He was left with one wife, Robyn, and an immense hole where his ego